Are you accidentally wasting money? There are hidden traps at the grocery store designed to make you overspend. Today, we're going to expose them and show you how to keep that money where it belongs, in your pocket. First, let's talk about the number one trick that everybody needs to know. I know it seems like the price of everything is soaring, and that's because it is. It's hard to keep up, and food and grocery stores aren't making it any easier. That's why it's so important to always look for unit prices, especially when you're shopping with EBT. Unit pricing cuts through all of that nonsense and marketing and garbage and makes it easy to compare which item really is the better deal. Think of it like this. The unit price helps you fairly compare how much you're going to pay for each bite of food. It's usually a tiny little price on the shelf tag, and it's usually the price per ounce, per pound, or however that item is sold. When you break it down by weight like this, it's a lot easier to compare the two products fairly. A few weeks ago, my family and I were preparing a dinner party for another family, and between the two of us, there was going to be over a dozen people to feed. We decided to serve chili because it was cheap, it was easy, and it came in a can, and it wasn't going to be a headache at all. And we went to the store, and naturally, I assumed that the big family-sized can was going to be the cheaper option, right? Usually, if you buy in bulk, you're going to save a lot of money. Well, we're being very, very price conscious these days because the price of everything is going up so far. And my husband noticed that when you looked at the price per ounce on the cans, it wasn't the big can that was the cheapest. It wasn't the medium can that was the cheapest. It was actually the smallest can that was the cheapest. And yeah, we had to buy a lot of them, but we ended up saving money overall because we were able to fairly compare the price per ounce. If you aren't doing this, you could be losing money just because those grocery stores and the food makers themselves are making it very difficult to compare those prices evenly. I know with EBT, you need to make every dollar count. It takes a few extra seconds to do this, but checking unit prices can add up to big savings over time. Trust me, it's one of the smartest EBT power moves out there. Now that you've aced unit pricing, let's leverage some techie magic to find those sales and make your EBT benefits stretch farther. There's a free app called Flip that can be a real game changer for EBT users and honestly, anyone who buys food. I've been using this app lately and I love it. This is not a sponsored pitch. I'm just really excited about this. You can think of Flip as your one-stop shop for grocery store flyers. Instead of wading through a stack of paper ads and trying to find what you're actually interested in, Flip has them all organized digitally in one place. You can even search by product so that you only see what you need, which is a great way to avoid all of those temptations and sneaky impulse buys that they're trying to put in front of you. Anyway, Flip shows you the weekly deals from stores in your area so you can easily see what's on sale and where without running all around town chasing deals. This app is free for iPhone and Android devices. You just need to open up your app store, search for Flip, that's got 2 P's on the end, and then download it. When you open it up, you can either let it locate you automatically or give your zip code to find the store deals in your area. It'll pull all of the flyers for your local stores, and then you can make shopping lists so that you can quickly compare prices between them all, or you can use the coupon tools to find other amazing deals. While searching for deals on Flip, make sure you watch out for loss leaders. These are those sneaky deals that they use to get you in the store in the hope that you're going to spend a lot more money once you get there. Here's how it works. Stores will advertise super cheap items just to get you in the door. They often actually lose money on these items, but it's okay because they're betting you're going to buy a bunch of other stuff once you get inside. That's why you can see crazy cheap deals on eggs one week, or, ridiculously low prices on toilet paper another week, or different sales at different stores all the time. They strategically do this, and then they put really tempting items like snacks or other essentials nearby in the hope that you'll scoop them up on your way out the door. In fact, I recently saw a news report from food manufacturers saying that EBT spending is down like 40%, so they're planning on rolling out more of these sales more frequently to try to lure you into these stores. So it's really important to be aware of what's going on in your area and to be able to spot those marketing tricks when you see them. I don't know if this is happening where you are right now, but in my area, frozen pizzas are on sale for like $1.50 each everywhere, but with a limit of 2 per purchase. They know that nobody's going to go out of their way to come in for 2 cheap pizzas, so they're hoping if they can lure you in with that deal, they'll make money on all the other things you're going to end up buying. Of course, one of the most famous loss leaders of all time is the super cheap rotisserie chickens at Costco. They never make money on those, but they strategically place those chickens at the very back of the store so that you have to walk all the way in and all the way back out. And along the way, you're going to pass all sort of temptations and things that you're going to want to buy, and they're banking on the fact that you will not walk out of that store with only a rotisserie chicken. If you decide to go shop for those loss leaders, watch yourself really carefully. Don't give in to surprise temptations. Stick to your list and make sure that you are safeguarding those EBT benefits from the retailers that just want to take your money. This is where flip and unit price comparisons can also help save the day, because before you add any extras to your cart, you can quickly check if those items are actually the best price compared to other stores. Now here's my favorite part. We have found grocery stores in several states that offer special discounts for EBT users, usually through double up programs like Dubux. You can find a list of participating grocery stores that will double your SNAP benefits at lirlinks.com/doubleUp. And then you can use an app like Flip to compare the prices at all of the participating stores in your area to make sure that you are getting the very best price on that produce. If you make sure you're getting the best price and then you double your benefits from that, you can get a lot more food for your money overall. This is a great way to maximize your EBT dollars. And of course, don't forget about Ibotta. If you haven't tried it, it's a free app where you can earn cash back on groceries after you shop, even if you're shopping with EBT. They have deals on produce, pantry staples, all sorts of things. You can get started using our affiliate link at lirlinks.com/Ibotta. And for those of you who are obsessed with the 100% cashback offers like I am, I always want to know how much money I'm actually going to save. So I've been using Ibotta to look at the 100% cashback offers and then opening Flip to see what the actual price of that item is at the store in my area, because I used to spend a lot of time standing in the aisles trying to make sure I was going to get all of my money back from that purchase. And now it's easy to plan ahead when I use those two apps together. So be sure you go check that out. Okay, so now we found amazing deals on Flip. We've outsmarted the loss leaders, maybe even scored some cash back with Ibotta. Now it's time to make those savings work even harder. Let's plan your meals around the sales you found. If something is on sale, use those EBT benefits to buy a bunch of it, and then use the internet to find recipes that can help you reinvent that core ingredient over and over in different ways. Chicken on sale means it's time for a chicken taco, stir fry, a big pot of soup, or a casserole. Potatoes on sale means mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, potato soup, and more. Meal planning is a great way to cut down on your grocery budget, but it does require some brainstorming and creativity. I'm actually working on a meal planning list that I'm going to push out for our members here shortly to help you save more money and plan your meals more effectively. When you find these amazing deals, buying in bulk can stretch your EBT benefits even further. This works especially well for shelf-stable foods. Think bags of rice, beans, canned goods, anything that lasts a long time. However, space does matter. You need room to be able to store those bulk buys. So if you have limited space, this may not be a good tip for you, and it may be better to focus on smaller quantities of sale items instead. If you have space in your freezer, though, you can stock up on perishables and freeze them for later use. You may be surprised how well things like meat, cheese, and even bread or dairy can be frozen. In fact, you can even freeze fresh produce too. Our family eats a lot of potatoes, especially when we're trying to save money, and you can freeze those if you blanch them first. There are tutorials all over the internet that can help you figure out how to do that if you want to try it. That's where I learned. Anyway, remember that every dollar you save adds up. We've got some other videos that can help you make the most of your EBT benefits as well, so be sure to go check those out. I'll see you there.